Have you ever felt frustrated? Like no matter how hard you try, things just won't go your way? You pray, but it seems like heaven is silent. You press forward, but obstacles keep rising against you. Frustration builds, the weight of disappointment, the sting of delay, the pain of unanswered prayers. It all starts to feel too much. But hear me today. God is still in the middle of your frustration. Bring it to God, He can handle it. King David knew this. In Psalm 62:8, he says, "Pour out your hearts to Him, for God is our refuge." David didn't hold back. He cried, he questioned, he wrestled with his emotions before God. And you can too. If you're angry, tell Him. If you're confused, tell Him. If you're weary, tell Him. Your frustration is not a sign of weak faith. It's an opportunity to lean into God like never before. Don't let frustration rule over you. Ephesians 4:26 warns us, "In your anger, do not sin." Frustration itself isn't a sin, but it can lead us to bitterness, doubt, even distance from God if we let it. The enemy wants you stuck in frustration, but God wants to transform it into trust. Worship while you wait. Paul and Silas were beaten, chained in prison, yet what did they do? They sang. In the darkness, in the pain, they worshiped. Acts 16:25. And their chains broke. Their faith in the middle of frustration led to freedom. You may not see the answer today, but when you choose to worship, you shift the atmosphere. You move from frustration to faith, from despair to expectation. Trust His timing. Maybe you've been waiting for healing, for restoration, for a breakthrough, and it hasn't come. But God's delay is not His denial. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven." What if this frustration is actually preparation? What if God is working behind the scenes in ways you can't see yet? So my friend, don't let frustration pull you away from God. Let it push you closer. Pray, worship, trust. Because no matter the storm, God is with you, and He will never let you go.